What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be recapping the Yankees and the Rangers series that happened over the weekend. Before we get into that, make sure you are liking this video, commenting on it, sharing it with any Rangers, Yankees, or baseball fans in general. This was a good series. It was a good series this weekend. So, before we get into that, I want to make sure that you guys are showing the Refuse to Lose community some love and subscribing to their shows as well. We have a lot of shows that cover a lot of sports, right? We got CTC, Carl Talking College, gives you everything you need to know about college basketball and college football. College football is around the corner, so he's giving out his predictions for each division and stuff like that. So make sure you tune in. RBO, Real Ballers Only. This is an NBA show. He gives you in-depth look of certain players and what to expect from those guys. We've got Dave's Doghouse, which gives you the highlights and the lowlights of the sports week. He goes live one time per week, so make sure you tune into that. And we have FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. I mean, fantasy football is around the corner. You don't want to be the guy that doesn't know who to take. And then when you do draft a team, you don't know who to start, who to sit. Tune into Coach. He'll get you right. Promise. You got In the Red Corner with Ty, Ricky, and Tomo. This is a boxing show. Gives you everything you need to know about boxing. And then we have Kings Talk with Joe Jordan. This is a Sacramento Kings fan who gives you all the news you need to know about the Sacramento Kings. And of course, the main show, Refuse to Lose. This is where all the sports get talked about. They go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And that's with three guys, Joe, Dave, and Tomo. Make sure you guys tune in, man. I promise you won't regret it. Subscribe to all of those channels on YouTube. If you're wondering where you can find it, you can click the link in the description, and every show will have its separate link. Click the link, hit subscribe. Don't miss another show. Don't miss another episode. Don't miss another reel that they post or anything like that. I also post reels about the baseball season. If you follow me right here at that kid Mercado on Instagram, I give you updates, give you news, injuries, and stuff like that. And then if you also want to join, we have a baseball chat. We have a chat for every sport in the Refuse to Lose community. We got baseball, got NBA, WNBA, college football, college basketball, men's and women's, boxing. We got a parlay chat for all of our degenerate gamblers out there. We've got a soccer chat. We got a hockey chat. We got basically everything covered, right? We got F1. We got it all. That's on Instagram. Click the link in the description to become a member of the community, and you will have access to different tiers. And based on what tier you get more things to come along with it. So make sure you tune in. We have live debates. We got live updates, injuries, trades, all you need to know about the sport in there. So you want to join those chats if you are a sports fan. We get into game one of this series. Carlos Rodon versus Nathan Eovaldi. This was a doubleheader. Friday got rained out because of terrible weather in the Bronx. In the bottom of the first, Gleyber Torres gets the scoring started with an RBI single to make it 1-0. In the bottom of the third, Austin Wells hits a 2 RBI double to make it 3-0. In the bottom of the fourth, Judge connects with an RBI double to make it 4-0. Austin Wells continues to swing a hot bat, giving us a 2-run single to make it 6-0. In the bottom of the fifth, Soto hits a ground ball for an RBI to make it 7-0. And then in the bottom of the eighth, Jazz Chisholm hits a solo home run to make it 8-0. Carlos Rodon gets the win. He goes 5 2/3, giving up only 3 hits, no earned runs, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts, 4.18 ERA on the year. Record improves to 13-7. Eovaldi gets the loss, only going 3 innings, giving up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 3.75 ERA on the season, and his record drops to 8-6. Yankees win Game 1 of the series. Game 2 of the doubleheader in the series, we had Garrett Cole going up against Bradford. In the bottom of the second, Gleyber Torres hits an RBI single to get the scoring started yet again, just like he did in the first game of the doubleheader. In the top of the fourth, Adolis Garcia hits an RBI single to make the score 1-1. And then in the top of the sixth, Garrett Cole comes out after a beautiful performance out on that mound. Kelly walks with the bases loaded to make it 2-1. Smith hits a sac fly to make it 3-1. And Seager hits a 3-run home run to make it 6-1. In the top of the seventh, Leodis Tavares hits a 2 RBI double to make it 8-1. And Kelly hits an RBI single to make it 9-1. In the bottom of the eighth, Stanton hits a 2-run home run to make it 9-3. And Chisholm comes up right behind him, hits a home run solo shot to make it 9-4. They go back to back. Garrett Cole ends up getting the no decision after going 5 1/3, giving up only 6 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, season high, 10 strikeouts. His ERA is a 4.7 on the year. Bradford ends up getting the win, going 5 innings, giving up 5 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 7 strikeouts, 3.6 ERA on the year. He stays undefeated, record at 4-0 on the season. Luke Weaver gets the loss, coming in after Garrett Cole, going only a third of an inning, giving up 4 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, 3.5 ERA on the season, and his record drops to 4-3. Series tied going into Game 3 on Sunday. We got Marcus Stroman going up against Andrew Heaney. In the bottom of the first, Giancarlo Stanton gets a sac fly to put the Yankees ahead 1-0. In the bottom of the third, Soto hits a solo home run to make it 2-0. In the bottom of the fifth, Aaron Judge comes up, gets intentionally walked. They decide to pitch to Stanton, and Stanton delivers a 3-run home run to make it 5-0. In the top of the sixth, Corey Seager hits an RBI double to make it 5-1. In the bottom of the sixth, DJ LeMahieu hits a sac fly to make it 6-1. In the top of the seventh, Simeon hits into a fielder's choice, scores 2 runs to make it 6-3. And then the bottom of the seventh, Soto hits a solo home run to make it 7-3. And Judge comes up right behind him, hits a solo home run for himself, 8-3. The dynamic duo go back to back for the third time this season. I could be wrong, it could be 4, but I'm pretty sure it's 3. And Brandon Lau comes up in the top of the eighth to make it 8-4 with a solo home run. Kelly comes up with a 2-run home run to make it 8-6. Leiter Jr. did not look good today. These were his first 2 home runs allowed in quite some time. And he's pitched very well for the Yankees since acquiring him from Chicago. In the top of the ninth, Adolis Garcia hits an RBI single to make it 8-7. The Yankees were able to close that game out to win this series, win this game. Stroman gets the win, going 5 innings, giving up only 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 4.01 ERA on the year. His record improves to 8-6. Andrew Heaney goes 4 2/3, giving up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 4.05 ERA on the year. His record drops to 4-12, not having a good year. And Clay Holmes gets his 25th save of the season, going 4 innings, pitching the most that he's pitched since 2019 in an appearance from the bullpen with, I believe, 43 pitches. He goes an inning and a third, giving up 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2.81 ERA on the year, 25 saves. That game was not supposed to be close. We were up 8-3, and then the Rangers started hitting home runs, making everybody worried. The Yankees fans started booing a little bit, right? Uh, Clay Holmes was bouncing the ball a few times because he's not used to pitching that much, but it's good that it's happening now and not in the postseason, right? Goes out there, gets the save. It was scary. Yankees got it done. They win the series, right? And now they go off to Chicago to face the White Sox in a series. And then after that, they got the Tigers in the weekend. So lesser teams should be able to win those series as well. Hopefully, this offense continues to hit very well. We have eight or more hits in 16 consecutive games. So the offense is coming to life. And now we can't have the offense doing well and the pitching not doing well. We have to put together a complete game, right? We need those games where we win like we did against the Phillies, right? We get those 14-4 wins, or we got the position players coming out to pitch, or the first game of the doubleheader winning 8-0. Like those are the games that we were used to as Yankee fans in the beginning of the season, and we had that 6 week slump where the Yankees just didn't look like the Yankees at all, right? If they were hitting that night, their pitching was awful. If they were pitching that night, they couldn't hit to save their lives. And I feel like now the hitting is starting to continue to get a lot better than they were during those 6 weeks. And now we just need the pitchers to come out here and continue to throw good games, right? Go long outings to be able to get to the back end of the bullpen. Clay Holmes continues to pitch okay, right? He's been a little shaky, but he gets the job done, and that's all that matters, right? 25 saves on the season is nothing to just throw to the side, right? I believe that is one of the top number for closers on the season in the MLB. Uh, so yeah, Yankees need to continue to play good baseball with the Orioles. They're in a little slump themselves, right? The Yankees and the Orioles just they go down a half a game, they go up a game, they go down. It's been like this at the top of the division for the past week. If the Orioles win, the Yankees lose, and then the next night it's the other way around. If the Yankees win, Orioles win. It's been a battle, and there's not a series between those two teams until the last 2 weeks of the regular season. So that is when we're going to actually be able to get a good advantage or lose it, right? So the Yankees need to take these next two series against lesser teams and take advantage of these teams, win these games. I expect 4-2. Maybe we can drop one in the series. Maybe, right? Honestly, there was no reason why the White Sox should beat us. Crochet just pitched over the weekend, so we don't have to worry about him going out there on the mound, and he got rocked, right? It's funny because ever since he demanded going out there and, oh, I'm not going to get traded unless you extend me, right? You if you're not going to extend my contract, I'm not going to pitch for you in the postseason. He came out and said that before the trade deadline. He was one of the biggest names to be talked about during the trade deadline or going up to the trade deadline. And he came out and said that, and nobody wanted him, right? Why don't you go out there and prove that you can pitch in that environment and then you get extended? You've done nothing. You pitched for the Chicago White Sox. You have not done a damn thing. Not one thing. Go out there and prove that you can play in October. If you do that, you'll get your contract extended with no problem. But you being a little arrogant, owners were like, you know what? We'll let you ride over there in Chicago. We'll let them extend your contract, right? Because now you're not pitching as well as you were earlier in the season. Numbers start going down, buddy. You brought it upon yourself. I will be recapping that series after it's over. Be sure to tune into my Instagram at @thatkidmercado, because I will be going live talking about baseball, talking about the storylines. There's tons of storylines going on right now. One that I really don't understand, but I mean, I kind of get it, right? A lot of people are saying Bobby Witt for MVP. I mean, it is hands down Aaron Judge. I'm not being biased. His numbers are ridiculous. His numbers are ridiculous, right? So I will be talking about that, the Olympics, all that stuff. So make sure you guys tune into the IG. I will be posting on there more frequently. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to all the other channels on the network. Until next time, peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.